If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and don't forget to like and comment. Today's first story. I, M38, found video and pictures of wife, F39, cheating with another man. A little backstory. We have been together since we were in our 20s and have 2 children, 11 and 13. We have had rough spots in the past due to me being gone from home for long stretches of time. I was in the military, and when I got out my jobs required long hours. I take care of all the financial duties, and all I asked is for her to take care of the home. Which she doesn't do, but that is another story. Fast forward to a couple of months ago. I went to a bar with a couple of friends and struck up a conversation about politics and sports with a girl at the bar. I bought her a couple of drinks for the conversation, and that was the end of that. I told my wife what happened and about the girl. She immediately said I was cheating on her, and she couldn't believe I would do that. After our argument, we came to an agreement that we would give each other our phones so we could go through each other's messages to prove I wasn't doing anything sneaky. So right before we hand each other our phones, she said she had to check on something and took her phone to the bathroom. She came out and we swapped phones. As she was going through my phone, I was looking at YouTube on hers. I didn't think I had anything to worry about. Then a message came through and it was this guy. So I didn't read it, but it did make me want to look at pictures and videos for some reason. There in the trash file were picture of them together in bed and a video of her and him having sex. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. She was angry not to find anything on my phone, so when she realized the sound coming from her phone, she snatched it away and deleted the media permanently. I left the house. When I had a cool head, I came back and confronted her about it. She said that although they were both naked and playing with themselves, she didn't have sex with him, even though I saw it on the video. Then I asked about the picture. She denied that it was her. Then she blamed it all on me and said I was never there for her, so she went to someone who she could talk to. I lost all trust for her and don't know what to do. I don't want to break up my children's home, but I can't even think about being with her sexually or mentally right now. She wants me to just forget what I saw and work it out. I know this is probably not the best venue, but I don't know what to do. Thanks. TLDR. Saw a video of wife cheating on her phone, don't know what to do. Best comment for this. Honestly, wow. Her behavior is so inappropriate, going to the bathroom with her phone to delete evidence because she's accusing you of cheating. She has no respect for you. Sorry, but this marriage is not good. Get out. Find someone who honors and respects you. That's the end of first story. If you guys not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Let's start the second one. Should I, 33F, tell my best friend, 33F, that I'm going to start dating her ex-husband, M34? I was best friends with Anna since we were 18 in college. She married her now ex when she was 24, but left him 3 years ago to move in with her affair partner a few states away. They have 2 boys together, M8 and M6. Her ex, who I'll call Ben, got full custody, and Anna didn't really fight for it and was happy to just pay child support. She's only seen her boys less than 5 times since the divorce. I'm a full-time single mom with a son of my own, M6. I'm a trust fund baby, so that's what supports us. I'm the godmother to both of Anna's boys, and we all live in the same neighborhood, and their home is just a 5-minute walk away from ours. Ben works full-time and sometimes has to work late in the office, so I usually babysit the boys. I've been in their life since they were born, so they've always been comfortable around me. My son and his sons are really close too, since they grew up together and are pretty much brothers at this point. It's a weird setup, but it works for us. I've had feelings for Ben for the longest time, but didn't act on it cause I didn't want to ruin what we currently have. The divorce was hard on him too, and I didn't want to make things even more difficult. I don't do what I do for his family cause I have feeling for him or anything. I genuinely love those 2 little boys. Last night, technically just a few hours ago, I dropped my son off at his house for a sleepover, and he insisted he walk me home. His mother was staying for a couple of weeks, so the boys had someone to watch over them. We took the longer, 15-minute route and ended up talking, and he told me he's had feelings for me, but was too afraid to say anything to. Well, long story short, we kissed, and we are now going on a date next Friday. It was magic. Now, my question is, should I tell Anna? While the split hurt our friendship, I'm still in contact with her, and we talk about 2 times a month or so. She's told me that she still loves Ben and misses her kids, and how much she regrets leaving for a richer man. Then she posts pictures all love-a-dove with him somewhere overseas. She's been unstable for the last couple of years, which is why I remained in contact with her as her support system, but I sometimes consider cutting her off cause she's toxic. Ben knows he still communicate, but has told me he didn't want to know anything about her and what she's up to. Should I give Anna a heads up and talk to her about it? Is she even owed an explanation? I'm just afraid that she might go nuclear if she finds out and somehow involve the kids. Advice would be helpful, thank you very much. Best comment for this. Why are you friends with her again? She cheated on her husband, left him for a chirap, pretty much ditched her children, and then has the audacity to say she loves her ex and misses her kids. How many times have you seen her in the last 3 years? She doesn't have any right to know just yet. Wait and see what develops with Ben, then tell her. She will most likely try to sabotage your budding relationship when she finds out. You and Ben should be prepared for that. Good luck. Update of this story. Okay, so first of all, thank you for all the advice. I got a lot of mixed replies ranging from telling her, not telling her, or letting Ben tell her. So the day after I posted, I went to Ben's house to help the kids with their homeschooling as always. Ben, his mom, and the kids all surprised me with a big breakfast, which was really lovely. After that, Ben's mom said that she'd help the kids for now, and Ben and I had a little talk about Anna. He told me he wants to tell her himself, since he was the one who asked me out. I agreed. Later in the day I got an angry call from Anna calling me a man stealer, what? And a bunch of nasty things. Apparently, since we were friends, Ben was supposed to be off limits. She told me how I stole the love of her life. I guess she wanted to come back after milking the new guy. I'm not very good at dealing with confrontation, so I just hung up, blocked her, and cried. I'm pretty sure the friendship is over at this point, and there's no going back. Ben later told me that when he told Anna, he got the same BS about how she still loved him, wanted to come home, etc. Then when he said he was going to start dating me, gosh, her tone changed to her fighting him for custody. Ben assured me he talked to his lawyers, and it would be very unlikely that she'd win, especially since she's barely seen them since the divorce. It's also worth noting that Anna's new boyfriend is child-free, she told me, so I doubt he'd relish the thought of a couple of kids wreaking havoc in his fancy condo in the city. Friday's date was amazing. Ben took me out for a drive and we ended up having dinner on the beach with meals him and his mom cooked. Without boring you guys with too much detail, we are both into each other and have been for the longest time, 2 years for me, a year for him, after he fully got over Anna. Has always wanted to ask me out, but was too afraid to do, so till his mom scared him by saying some other guy would snap me up. Thanks for the assist, Ben's mom. We already have a pseudo blended family thing going on. I mean, my son goes with them when they go camping, fishing, and all the father/son stuff. Ben's pretty much the closest thing to a dad my boy has ever had. We're definitely not rushing into things and have agreed that whatever happens between us stays between us. He's still going to be there for my son, and I'm definitely going to be there for his kids. Adjustment shouldn't be hard cause we are always around each other anyway. I spend just as much time at his place as I do in my own home, lol. We both want the same things in life and are pretty much on the same page at the moment. I don't really want to put too much pressure on the relationship, but it does feel like it could be the real thing. I'm still sad about the situation with Anna and how our friendship ended, but trading a toxic friend for a loving boyfriend is something I would do any day of the week. I had to block her on everything, but I still get messages from some of my old friends asking me what was going on. They know Anna is a bit nuts, so it was a bit awkward having to explain the whole thing to a bunch of people. Overall, things are good. I may have lost a friend, but as many of you pointed out, she wasn't much of a friend anyway. I'm not sure when we are planning on telling the kids, but we already spend most holidays together, so there's no real rush if we wait. Any advice on this would be helpful, BTW. Again, thanks Reddit. I think I needed to hear how toxic Anna was, that I needed to cut her off. As you guys said, it's none of her business now. Edit. Thank you guys so much for the kind responses and well wishes. Lots of people are asking me to update in the future, so maybe I might do so, if the mods allow me to. Maybe when we get married. Haha. Still a lot to deal with regarding telling the kids and dealing with Anna, but Ben and I talked, and I'm confident we can make it through. Best comment for this. She's just jealous and is no longer relevant as a friend. I guess cheaters are truly self-absorbed and greedy. I hope you and Ben have great life together. You guys deserve each other. Ups to the mom.